Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.nissannavarafforsale.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2007 model turbo diesel 4x4 Nissan Navara D40 that I got for sale right here on my yard. Now this one is set and ready for beach adventures, off-road, whatever you want to throw at it, this bad boy's ready. Let's go for a walk around, I'll show you what I mean. Now first thing, when I buy these cars, I like to get down the side down here, have a look for dents. Like you can see the reflections, the shiny paint. There's no dents, except for that one. You see that? Can barely feel it, but it does have one. That's the dent. Then have a look up this side here, not a dent. Now it does have some four-wheel drive scratches. That's because it's a four-wheel drive, but it does have some of those. But all in all, it's in very, very good shape. Now it does have the Iron Man bull bar, and if you know anything about these Iron Man bull bars, that they're, well, the dog thinks it does, is that they're bloody expensive and they're bloody tough. So I think that's probably about a $2,800 setup to set it up new. Now it's got these very powerful looking spotlights on the front and the capacity for a winch in there if you want to put it in. Now it's got these blacked out wheels, which is very, very gangster. And let's have a look here. Got the side steps on it. It's also got the light tint on the windows. Let's have a look inside. So it's got all the power windows and all the gadgetry going. Have a look at the condition of these seats. So these, when we got this one in, it had these big ugly seat covers on it that we pissed them off, and underneath these seats were brand new. Now have a go at this. You can see it's got the Nissan mats. It's obviously had them since new, because see how in there's a little hole worn in it, but look under here, there's never been a bloody foot on this carpet. So that's a good sign. It's telling you whoever owned it before really cared for it. And look at this, got a dash mat. I'm telling you now, people don't put dash mats and floor mats that say Nissan on their car if they don't give a shit about their car. And it's obvious from the condition of this one that the previous owner gave lots of shits. So I'm trying to get the key out of my pocket. Here it is. Got the remote central locking and all that sort of stuff going on there. Let's have a look here. So we'll give her a start. Oh, so there we go. Good to have a look at that and see everything going on. There's my mechanic. Sneak up on him. Oi, Mr. Lee. He's like, don't make video of me when you're videoing cars. Okay, I will. So here we go. We've got all the UHF and the lock, unlock, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. Got electric brakes if you are towing the bigger, heavier loads. And got the aircon and all that's working beautifully. Over here we've got like all the logbooks and stuff, and these aftermarket radios get these bloody gadgets in here that, you know, you can plug in AUX and UXB and whatnot and all that sort of stuff. They've got this aftermarket radio going on in there. It's got all sorts of functions. We don't look too much at the radios to see if they've got Bluetooth and that, but what I can see there is it says something like something Navi, so it's probably got Navigator in it. Who knows? There's all sorts of stuff. They've normally got Bluetooth in them. I'm not saying this one does or doesn't, but there's lots of gadgets and buttons to play with on there to get yourself going. So there's a good look around in here. Now as we come around this side, you see we got the side steps down there. That's very cool. Have a look in the, I've got the roof racks up on top, so you can put your load up there, and if you have a look, it's also got the racks that go all the way, so if you need to carry long lengths, timber and shit like that, well, you probably can. If you have a look up there, you can see they line up pretty well. That's always a good thing. Or if you've knocked off your mother-in-law and she's really tall, you need to get rid of the body, stick her up there, then she won't stink the car out. So let's have a look in here. Again, look, these seats are in really good shape because they were well protected by a big fugly set of seat covers. And I like the mats, even though the mats look a little bit dirty, I like to leave them in because we are on dirt and gravel and shit here, so it saves us getting our dirty footprints in it while it's here. You can take them out when you take it if you like. So it's got this alloy tray on it. Now check it, it looks like it's new. Don't know why I had to feel it to say that, but it does. It's definitely not old, it's definitely not the same age as the car, and it's only relatively new because they don't age like this, they age differently. So you can't beautify them to this level. We can pretty them up, but not like this. So I stuck it's got all this gear up here. I stuck my tape measure in there before so you can see what's going on. She's just over 1800 along that way, and if I stick the tape over here, ah fuck, I just dropped the tape. Anyway, you can see there that she's just on 1800 across. So you got an 1800 square alloy tray with these good solid bloody doohickeys on it so she doesn't rattle. So no rattling going on here. There's a good look under there. You see it's got the tow bar and the step. So if you ever wanted to put your foot in there and step on it, good luck because you can't reach. But anyway, it's in there. And it's got the plug under there, and it's got these awesome reversing lights. Check this. Probably if your mother-in-law was skinny enough, you'd probably get her in there when you've knocked her off. So a whole bunch of stuff you can fit in there. I'd say that'd hold about a 5 or so foot length. Oh, look at this. Gina loves Ben. I wonder if Ben wrote that or Gina. Who knows? I wonder if we can find out. So we just put that back like that. Lock her in. And she's done. Oh, now I didn't tell you about this gadget. This King's rollout awning patio thing. This is freaking awesome. You get this bastard and you set her up. You can sit here in your chair. I mean, I'll drop this side down for effect. You wouldn't do it like that. You stand it up. But it's really easy how it works. Like, see here how you got that bit that I'm pointing at there. You just unscrew this side and then screw it up, and you can extend it in and out. And then it comes out of there and it folds up into there. So you can just set it up by yourself. I can't do it with one hand while I'm trying to video it, but it's pretty easy to set up. And the same here, you can just adjust the heights here up and down with that. So what's so good about this, it takes a good 18 seconds to set that bastard up, and you've got yourself an instant lunch area, sit by the beach and have a good perv area, lunch, beer, whatever it is you do, you can do that under the cover there. Now she's got the Iron Man gas nitro shocks in it. I just like to see those sort of things because that tells me that whoever's done his upgrades before spent a bit of money around the beast and was, you know, taking good care of it. So if you have a look inside, we've been in there, but let's have a look inside. You can see in there again, in the back. Now with these Navaras, see here, you've got the key lock on this side. So if ever your remote doesn't work, you've got to come around to this side to unlock it. That's just how they roll. So having a look in here again, you can see we've got the, I'll just close the glove box. There's a good look around inside. Now we move a lot of these D40s. I just don't have any trouble with them. They're such a good, reliable thing. You hear some good press, you hear some bad press. All I know is a bloke who buys cars, prepares them up to a certain level and sells them. These don't give us any trouble, so that's why I keep getting them in. Now, in the next part of this video, I'm going to explain 3 things. I'm going to show you how all our prices are fixed and tell you why. I'm going to tell you all the work we do on them when they come in and the level we prepare them up to. And then I'm going to tell you everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced, and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there, and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.